Hello again. Missed a week last week. I know. So, the next 2, maybe 3 videos are probably going to be of a similar vein. I've got my first pop-up craft stall in about a month. So I've got to batch out a load of smaller gear for that, because obviously people that come to that sort of thing aren't going to want to be spending big bills on the big glamour pieces that I make. I'll have them there to show people, you know, what the potential is, but it's unlikely that I'll sell them. So we're going to start with the obvious easy, and that's pens. I bought a set of 9 acrylic pen blanks from Axminster, and I've got a set of exotic ones coming at some point in the next few days as well. I've got a few packs of pen kits coming because I'm nearly out, but I've just checked and I've got 2 chrome pen kits. So looking at the blanks, I have picked this red and gold, which I think will go really nicely with the silver on the chrome pen kits. So I'm going to get them marked up and cut. Ordinarily I'd cut on the bandsaw, but I need a new blade, so I think I'm just going to hammer through them with the miter saw for this one. So yeah, we'll get them cut to size, we will get them drilled out, mount the tubes, get them turned, get them finished, get them assembled, see how they look in the end. I'll speak to you in a bit. Now that was interesting, because the blank, despite it being an Axminster blank in an Axminster chuck, the jaws wouldn't close tight enough on these outer bits to hold it. They have on the inner bits, but it's a bit of a gamble. So I'm spinning at about 500, and we'll see how it goes. So that's them drilled out. Just going to use some wet and dry sandpaper to 180. Just key up the tubes. That's helpful when that happens, isn't it? Ace. Yeah, get the tubes keyed up just to help the CA to stick, and then we'll be ready to glue the tubes in. This really isn't working. Barrel trimmer. That's what it's called. Let's go. For barrel trim. Let me clean up a bit. Right, so I'm pleased I didn't film clean up, or I'd have had to have beat a lot of swearing out. I cleaned up. Now, those of you that saw my shop tour video will have seen the unnatural love I have for Henry, my little shop vac, little Henry the Hoover, on 110 power. But sometimes he's like my mate Bex, and this is one of those examples. In his eagerness to clear up, he sucked up one of the pen blanks I've just drilled. So then I had to dig about in the body of it to get them out. And it's like we say to Bex, we all know you're a powerful machine, but you don't always have to prove it at every opportunity. Know what I mean, brother? Anyway, enough taking the you know what out of my mates. Let's get this. The Axminster compression pen mandrel. Get them on the lathe and get them round. For those of you that were wondering, this is why I was so excited to unbox a 6-inch tool rest the other day, because it's here and not here like the other one was. Let's get on with it. Right, I'm pretty happy with the shape. So now I'm going to sand 80 through 800, maybe 1000 grit, and then probably get the micro mesh out. So watch this space. Assembly time. I've actually, I don't know, is it picking up the shine? I managed to polish my finger on the buffing wheels. Burns, but shiny. Anyway, assembly time using my very expensive and highly technical pen press, aka Irwin Quick Grip, that I got from an auction for about £1 or something. So here we go. Let me put this thing together. I did see the other day that Procraft actually make HDPE rods that you can turn to make Morse tapered pen press fitments for your lathe, and I really quite fancy that idea. There we go. It's got it. Now the twist mechanism, and I'm sorry that's off camera while I just get it started, but deal with it because it's a right pain in the Botbot. There we go. And there is, see a little line on the mechanism? That little line on the mechanism is basically where it goes into. For those of you that don't know, just put the ink in to check. And as you can see, it hides and comes out. Get that piece. This bit's tricky, unnecessarily tricky sometimes, and that's putting the end cap. Putting the end cap and the clip sort of mechanism on. It probably wouldn't be unnecessarily fiddly if I had the proper tools, but the proper tools are really expensive, but I've done alright so far with these, so why change it? It's got that clip roughly where I want it. Squeeze that together. And quite why that won't fit is concerning. I've never had that before. Aha! Got it. did a little poopy then. And then we have pen number 1, the first pen for my pop-up craft store. And I have come up with a little plan. It's kind of red and black acrylic, almost red and black camo I suppose, but yeah, it's kind of cute. Chrome goes really well with it, I think. The big question is the chrome going to go with the gold? I thought gold and gold would be too much, and I thought sort of gunmetal, which is black, which if I remember right is the other pen kit I've ordered, would be too contrast, if that makes sense. And it was a case of trying to find a... No, I like that. I do like that. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now for that stupid fiddly. Everything's stupid and fiddly with this, to be honest. There we go. See, there I see the line. Go to the line. Don't go beyond the line. I did that once before. The ink sticks out even when you wind it back in. Kitty got that pen. Yeah. Give him my rejects. There you go. Ink. No ink. Lovely jubbly. Centre band. Annoying bit. However, because this is just a single gold swirl, clip placement isn't quite as important, if I'm honest. Is this going to be the same? It is, you know. I wonder why that is. Oh! Hello. Did he just pop back up or what? Were you not down properly in the first place? This is bizarre. I've never had this before, where I struggle to get the back on. I don't know why it's happening. It's annoying. I can't fathom it. I will fathom it, but I don't know what it is at the minute. I'll be back. I did it. I stopped, stepped back, took a breath, and then used the clamp to squeeze it together. And it worked. So there you have it. I'm happy. I'm really happy with the gold and the chrome. Right, let's film an outro. So there you have it. Finished. I'm having a beer because no more machinery for me tonight. I'm having a very nice beer actually. It's Northern Monk Divine Face. It's one of my favourites. Double IPA. Anyway, enough about beer. That's what I do on TikTok. The first 2 acrylics for the pop-up, both with chrome mechanics, sort of red and black acrylic. That gold's really nice. That turned out really, really lovely, and I really like the chrome offset on it. I think gold hardware would have been too similar, and a black gunmetal would have been too contrast. I think the chrome, personally, I think hits it just right, just in the sweet spot. So those are going to be on my pop-up. Now about this pop-up, for anyone that's local enough to me to attend, Jubilee Saturday, June the 4th, which is important for another day. I can't remember. I can't remember. It's my wedding anniversary. So I'm spending my wedding anniversary on a pop-up store. But then my wife's going out to play Pokemon, so, you know, horses for courses. we just have a nice evening at the end of it. My local, as anyone local to me will know, Healing Royal British Legion are doing a garden party type affair for the Jubilee. You can pre-order afternoon teas. Obviously the bar's going to be open. I believe there's going to be live bands, there's going to be DJs, there's going to be pop-up craft stores everywhere. More importantly than any others, Chippystu's going to be there. And you know what, I might even treat you and allow Kitty Paints a Lot to put some of her artwork on my stall, but she's going to need to do it. In fact, I tell you what, Kitty, when you watch this video, in the comments, here's your deal. If you buy the beers all evening on the day of the pop-up, I'll let you put some artwork on my stall. If that happens, put it in your diary, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime occasion, Kitty getting around in. Just want to throw that out there. But that's my price. And I've had a little plan with the pens that I will be selling on the day that may or may not involve Mask by Max, but I've not even talked to her about that yet, so just watch this space. Other than that, that's it from me for this week. My content for the next few weeks will highly likely be me turning out the stuff for this store, because as I said earlier on, people don't come to events like that with the money to buy the showcase pieces like Imperial or Forest or anything like that. So it's all about making smaller, more affordable, but just as attractive pieces. I've got some new techniques, I've got some new finishes I want to turn out, I want to try out, which will be exclusive to the stuff on sale on that stall. And I've got some exotic pen blanks and more acrylic pens to make. So there's going to be loads of pens, there's going to be loads of bowls. I'm going to try and churn a chopping board out, but no promises on that. And I might even try and add an extra twist to that, but it's all time because I've got to go to work and all the rest of it. The bottom line is that in terms of the stall, I have pledged that 25% of my take on the stall on June the 4th will go to the Poppy Appeal. I told the licensee and the president of the Healing Committee that, and I'm telling you that now, so there's no getting away from it. 25% of my take on that day will go to the Poppy Appeal, so dig deep, because it couldn't be for a better cause. Come on, you're coming to a British Legion, what else? What other cause is it going to be? So I'll see you there. And from that, that's it for me. Until next week, where you'll get more rapidly piled out stuff for this store. In the meantime, share the video, comment good or bad. Kitty, comment if you agree to buying me some beers in return for sale space. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't really care, but as long as you react, as long as you've watched it, as long as you've enjoyed it. If watching me polish my finger still really burns and cock things up gives you 20 minutes of joy, let's assume I can cut this down to 20 minutes, then, you know, whatever. And remember, on a massive side note, it's okay to talk. So yeah, until next week, that's it. Like, subscribe, share, but out of everything that you could do, the most important one, hit that bell, because you've sat through my waffle for the last 10 minutes, and let's face it, you ain't got anything better to do, so have it, and I'll see you later.